Hi, this is Sean Henricksen here at the Sean Henricksen Law Firm. Today we're talking about 2 ways that you can beat your DWI case. Before we get to that, make sure you watch all the way till the end because I've got a tip for you, something that you can be doing right now that makes it more likely that you get a good result on your DWI case. I've also got a free download for you, 4 things you need to do if you've been charged with DWI. Just look down in the notes for that. This video is for you if you're being charged with DWI. If you're looking for a way to avoid getting arrested for a DWI in the first place, I've got another video for that. This is if you've already been charged with DWI, and it also assumes that there's a breath test or blood test that shows that your blood alcohol level was a 0.08 or higher when you were arrested. There are 2 ways that you can beat your DWI case. One is to keep the breath test or blood test out completely, or the other is to show that those blood or breath test results are not reliable. The biggest piece of evidence that the state has against you is going to be your blood or breath test results. Juries like to see a number because it makes it easy for them. The only thing that the state has to prove is that you were driving and your blood alcohol level was 0.08 or higher, and that's all they need. If they can't show that your blood alcohol level was 0.08 or higher, the state has a much harder time proving that you were intoxicated, and that's when we've got a much better chance of getting your case dismissed. Now, we can't get every case dismissed, but we can do things to make sure that we've got the best chance possible of getting your case dismissed. When we're trying to keep these tests out or trying to show that they're not reliable, we're looking at 2 different places. The first place we're going to look to is the officer. Did the officer make mistakes during the arrest, either while he was pulling you over, while he was giving you the field sobriety tests, or just ultimately on his decision to make the arrest? If he made a big enough mistake, then we can keep those results out completely. And if he made small mistakes, then it could lead to questioning the validity of the tests themselves. The second place we're going to look to is either the lab or the breath test supervisor. If you have blood results on your DWI case, there's a lot that happened between the time that they drew the blood from your arm, they mailed it off to a lab, and a lab technician there came up with that number. Normally, it takes more than a month between the time that the blood is drawn and that result is come up with. There's a lot that can happen during that month that can either keep the blood tests out or show that they aren't reliable. If instead this is a breath test case, then we're looking at the person who's in charge of handling those breath test machines. There's a lot that goes into maintaining those machines and coming up with samples to keep those machines properly calibrated. If that wasn't being done correctly, or if there's just a problem with the supervisor herself, then we may be able to keep those results out. There are 2 things that you can do that make it more likely that your case is dismissed. The first and most urgent of those is to request a hearing on your driver's license. When you're arrested for DWI, the state tries to suspend your driver's license, and you can request a hearing on that. That gives us the ability to cross-examine the officer before any sort of trial and find out what mistakes that officer may have made and get his story nailed down to where he can't change it later on. The second thing you can do is to find an attorney who knows how to work DWI cases and knows how to get these cases dismissed. There are a lot of attorneys who either don't even request the discovery, all the documents related to the lab or the breath test machine, or who don't know how to read them once they do get those files. It's important to find somebody who's going to do the work and who knows and understands the science behind these so that you've got the best chance of getting your case dismissed. If you're being charged with DWI, or if you have any questions about what I've said in this video, please give me a call. My phone number is 942-4997, or you can click the link down in the notes to schedule a free consultation with me. I look forward to helping you out, and I hope you have a great day.